Hi guys, and welcome to today's long and chatty video about my perfume wish list for 2020, and I will try to keep it as short and informative as I can and not to ramble too much. So I would like to know which perfumes you want to get this year. Please comment them down below. Maybe we have some similar ones on our wish list, and I actually created a wish list for this year and categorized perfumes, so I will get 1 or 2 fragrances each month, and all of these are my absolute favorites. I love them. I know that they work for me, and last year I also created a wish list, but I got only a few fragrances from that one. So my plan and my wish and my hope is that I will get all of these, but I don't know where to get money for all of these. And obviously these perfumes are only the ones that I know that I want to get, but I'm sure this year we'll get amazing new releases that I will need to have in my life. So I will work extra hard, and I mentioned last year that I want to start a Patreon subscription, but I don't really know how to do that because I want to give you solid content. So if you have ideas, please comment them down below. Maybe you're not interested at all, let me know that too. That would be also helpful. So yeah, I will work and review and do great things, and I'm looking forward to chat with you. Before we get started, I only want to mention one thing, and it's regarding live streams. So I've done only 2 live streams on my YouTube channel so far, and a lot of you guys seemed to enjoy them, so thank you so much for tuning in every time. And I decided to do them monthly. It's gonna be once a month on each last Friday of the month. So the next live stream is gonna be on the 31st of January at 8 p.m. German time, something like that. I always announce my live streams and videos on Instagram stories or Facebook stories, so if you have social media accounts, please follow me there. All the links are going to be down below in the description box, as always, you guys. And if you have ideas for the live streams, please share them with me. I actually really want to collect all your ideas, but it's very hard to browse through all the comments underneath each video because you request so many things and they are so exciting, and I really want to do all of them, but then like I forget them if I don't take a note. So sometimes I ask on Instagram, but people are not that active there, so I don't know how I can do that so I can actually save all your requests, you know, and to go through them every time when I have no idea of my own. So with that being said, I think this intro is a bit too long, but here we go. And now with that being said, let's get started. So I have my phone here, and I created that wish list. So we'll start with January, must buy perfume list for 2020. And for January I noted Vanille Fatale by Tom Ford, which is the best Tom Ford perfume in my personal opinion. I love that fragrance. I love that absolutely unique vanilla because it is not too sweet, it is not too woody, it is not gourmand. It's just like the best vanilla ever. Obviously not the best, but it's very good, and it lasts long. It makes me feel like incredible, and I have a feeling it has a piece of me in it. So I will get it this month, probably when I get my salary or so. I have 20% in Douglas, and I will use it for this one and for brand new fragrance from Jo Malone, which is Vetiver and Golden Vanilla, another vanilla perfume. So the end of the January promises to be sweet and vanillic. Let me know if you like these perfumes. Let me know if you would like to see a review on them. Maybe I can put them against each other, even though I think they're very different, but who knows, maybe you want to see that video. So that's for January, but I will get a few 4160 Tuesdays perfumes because I know there is going to be a sale on them. I want to get a few DSH fragrances, and that's all, because I don't have that much money this month because I was on vacation, as you probably know. So we are moving on to February. I want to get Sogno Reale by Mendit Rosa, which is like incredible, salty, ambery, very sexy scent that is extremely pricey, that is extremely posh and fancy, that is super cool, and I love it, and I've been wanting to get it for I believe 2 or 3 years now, and this year I'm getting it. Another one that I want to get in February is Rose Prick, as I mentioned in my video about top 5 most awaited perfume launches for 2020. But both perfumes are so expensive, and I hope you guys will watch my videos so I will get more views and make just a bit more money from YouTube, which I can invest back into fragrances and content for you guys. So that was February, and the next month is March. So that spring I went for something lighter and floral. One of the perfumes that I want to get is Olin by Diptyque. We have Diptyque in Frankfurt Douglas now. If you're in Germany, I believe it's also in the Düsseldorf Douglas, and that is just a marvelous floral scent that smells to me personally of lemon blossom, and I've been wanting to have a lemon blossom perfume for ages, and I surprisingly found it in Olin, so I'm getting it because it reminds me of spring. It's so bloomy and very floral, absolutely beautiful white floral scent with kind of like citrusy elements. And next one is Tonka Imperial by Guerlain from their private collection, and they have fantastic private collection. Guerlain is my favorite designer brand, and that is such a well-done Tonka perfume. I can't think about another great Tonka fragrance. For me, that is definitely the #1. If you have favorite Tonka perfumes, please let me know which ones are those. I can only think about Tonka fragrance from Jo Malone, but the Tonka Imperial is unbeatable, and it's such a sweet, dense, very bright, sensual, bold, sweet perfume, and I totally love it, and in my opinion just so much better than the Vanilla Spirituous or Double Vanilla. I'm not sure about the name, but a lot of people rave about that fragrance, which to me is just vanillin with some light musk, so it's absolutely not worth the price in my opinion. But this Tonka Imperial, it's awesome, and March is that month when you can have warm days and cold days, so I can even imagine layering both scents. Next we have April, my favorite month. I was born in April. I love that it is warm, I love that everything starts to bloom. I just love April because I can smell spring in the air, if you know what I'm talking about. And for April I picked Vientiane by Providence Perfume & Co. I have a review on this perfume. This is the best sandalwood perfume that I have ever smelled. It is totally natural because this is a natural perfume house from America, and there is some rice powder accord. There is absolutely great sandalwood, and it's sweet, it's lightly woody, and it is extremely powdery, and that perfume is just one of the best ever. So the next month is May, and I will travel in April and May, so I plan to buy perfumes in those cities where I go to, so I didn't note anything specific for May. But I have 2 perfumes for June, and one of them is Pink Heart by Map of Heart, and I wrote down pink or red. I'm not sure which one I want to get. I know that my boyfriend adores the pink one. I love it because it's a very narcotic, not overly powdery, even a bit juicy, fresh floral scent that is just like so different. Like there is no perfume out there that would smell of it. So I really want to get that one. And their red fragrance is about fruits. It's very tropical, it's juicy, it's sweet. I kind of like that one. And June is the beginning of summer. It's gonna be hot, and I really love sweet perfumes when it is hot, but also fresh ones. So the next one I have A Passant. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is by Frederic Malle, and as I've mentioned in one of my videos, I want to get more of Frederic Malle perfumes. Actually, I don't own any. The ones that are on my wish list are En Passant, which I will get for sure, Portrait of a Lady, just so I have have it. I'm not crazy about it as so many people are. Carnal Flower, because that is definitely one of the best carnal tuberoses that exists out there. Their musk perfume is awesome, and maybe something else, but I definitely want to get En Passant, which smells of lilac or just like spring, so maybe I should get it in spring, but like June will work too, because in Germany it's not too hot in June, but July is pretty hot, and so I went for Angelique Noir by Guerlain, also from their exclusive line, and that is just an amazing sweet vanillic sugary scent that is right up my alley. That is just the fragrance that has my name written all over it. We all have those fragrances, and Angelique Noir is definitely my type of a thing. And another one that I went for is Blanchet by Byredo. Both fragrances are very different, so Angelique Noir is sweet and sugary, and Blanchet is very clean. It smells of soap, it smells very elegant, it smells French, it smells exquisite, very classy, grown up. So when it's gonna be really hot and exhausting, I will wear that one, and for the days when I want something sweet and very playful, I will wear my Angelique Noir. Actually, I really want to wear all these perfumes, like for example in August I want to get Chanel 1957, which is this gorgeous musky light scent that is extremely casual. The price is obviously intense, the scent is not, because it's from the exclusive Chanel's collection, but I want to wear the perfume that I buy in the month, because last year I was just like, I was so crazy. I bought so many fragrances. I created a video about all of my purchases of 2019, and I bought it, I wore it like literally 2 times, and I put it on my shelf and didn't touch ever since, which in my opinion is a shame. And I don't overspray my perfumes, so one of the things I want to start doing and learning to do is to spray more, because I'm kind of greedy with my perfumes. I'm not greedy spending my money on them, but I'm greedy wearing them. I know it's so strange and stupid, but I really need to work on that. So for the next August fragrance, I went for Lancome's Santal perfume. Not sure about the name, but it is from their private collection, which to me is the best private collection of a designer brand, and I went for that one, which is extreme, not necessarily bitter, but very harsh Santal scent that calms down only in the dry down. It's a perfume that is challenging, but I think like you couldn't pick more polarizing scents than Chanel 1957 and Lancome Santal fragrance, and we are going into the colder weather, so I think it will work. And for September I went for Diptyque's Fleur de Peau, which is a fantastic irisy scent. It's woody, it's not overly powdery, you know, and that is what I liked about it so much. The man who worked at Diptyque's counter showed me that perfume, and I literally was so like, I won't like it, and I really fell in love with it, and my boyfriend loved it, so I think we'll both wear that perfume, and I really want to have such a very easygoing and at the same time special enough iris perfume in my collection. And the next September fragrance is by Bottega Veneta. It is called Azalea, and that might be a better fragrance for the summertime, but September can be warm in Germany, and Azalea is about apricots, if I'm not wrong. So it's quite fruity, it's not necessarily tart and juicy, it's just like floral apricot, so I like it very much, and I think I can wear both of these. And with that being said, October is coming, and I will definitely buy a few Kilian perfumes this year, and one of my most favorites is Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, and that is perfume that I like to wear when it is colder. That's why I picked it for October. And the next one is Chypre Fatale, once again from Guerlain's exclusive collection. That perfume is just like, it's perfume. You can't tell, oh, it smells of that, that and that. When I wear it, like every time I sprayed it in the store on me, I was in love. I was in love with myself, with my scent. So I'm definitely getting that one. And in November I want to get another Lancome's private fragrance, which is Rosa Barbarensa Oh my god, it's so sweet. It's so sweet and so good. Like, it's so yummy and delicious and sugary, and it's quite provoking, and it is one of a kind, and I literally want to get the whole Lancome's private collection because it's fantastic. Like, each scent is perfect for me, but that rose, I need to have it. And the next one is French Kiss by Guerlain. So I just like how, oh, November is gonna be about sugary rose because French Kiss is very violet and sugary too. And December, the last month in the year, I went for Loukoum by K. Commissary. That, my friends, is like an ultimate gourmand scent. It's like, it's not a candy, it's not necessarily a dessert, it smells perfumey, and that's for expensive, but it's like so realistic, and it smells of sweets. I love it. And the next one is Finish by Merchant de Venice. I'm not sure about the name of both brand and perfume, but that is a gorgeous vanilla perfume that is sweet. It's definitely sweeter than Vanille Fatale that I want to get, but like, it's like so effortless, very, very gorgeous, and I like how it develops on me, just works for me. All these perfumes work for me. These are not gonna be a blind buys. I know all of them, I know that they work, I know that I love them, and once again, I really want to wear them actually, and not buy, make like done, and that's all, and move on to something else. So in the winter I will have rather warm and comforting scents because it's very appropriate for uncomfortable time of the year, and in the summer I will have maybe something fresher but also sweet. And I really want to stick to my decisions because last year I decided to buy something and then I bought something else, and now I love these perfumes and I want to have them, and I want to stay true to my own wishes. Hope you understand what I mean. So yeah, I don't know where I will get the money once again. Like, when I look at this list I think, oh wow, it's gorgeous, but is it possible? But I think so. The problem is that these are probably not the only perfumes that I will want to buy, because so many brands will launch new stuff, and I'm a sucker for new releases. Like, literally, guys, limited editions, don't even talk to me about them because they are the worst. Malone will come up with all the limited editions, and I will need, of course I don't need them, but I will need to have them simply because of the packaging, or because they're limited, or because they are actually more interesting than their just like original normal releases. And like so many other brands like DSH, oh my god, like she will rock with her new releases. 4162 is one of my favorite brands, you know, like, oh, it's gonna be intense. That's why I want to do Patreon. I know it's gonna be even more work, and I know you know, you pay me money, so I will literally do my best, my very best, to provide you with the best content I can. So if you have ideas, if you literally know, oh, Yana, out of all fragrance reviewers, I want to know that and that information from Yana, from Tommelise, then guys, please comment your ideas. Please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram with private messages or whatsoever, because I really want to share with you my knowledge about perfumery, maybe recommendations if you're interested in them, just anything you want to know. I'm there for it, and I hate like to ask you to pay me or something, so I'm so glad that YouTube is free and you can subscribe, you can unsubscribe, you can watch, you cannot watch, you know. But like, when you pay me, oh my god, that is gonna be so much pressure, but I feel I'm ready for it. Last year I wasn't that ready for like that, you know, like responsibility. I'm very responsible person. Like, if I need to do something, I will do it. So yeah, with that being said, I will continue thinking about that, and you can think about that if you're interested at all. Maybe you're not, who knows, and I understand that, but I just need to think, how can I develop, how can I simply make money, because that's life. Unfortunately, we all need to think, where can we earn money, okay? And I'm not begging you for money, I will work for you, sort of. So yeah, anyway, I have a few exciting projects on my mind for 2020. I hope this year is gonna be good because 2019 was so good. Like, I found it was amazing, one of the best years in my life. I don't have high hopes and expectations for this year, but I really want to get all of these perfumes. And don't forget to comment down below which ones you are most excited for, because obviously I will review all of these. And which perfumes will you get this year? Maybe the ones that I recommended to you, who knows? I'd like to hear from you because I love to chat with you, and thank you so much for staying till the end. I really appreciate the time that you spent on my channel, and make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here for more interesting videos, and stay tuned, smell good, we'll see each other next one. Bye guys.